This is entirely for Conall's benefit.
Stop.
Because he's the one who has to edit this.
I hate that.
I don't even know how much of that picked up.
I just kept laughing at me saying vampire son last episode. For some reason, I kept going back to that.
What is vampire in Japanese?
You're asking the wrong.
There's a lot of things. The only thing I can think of that is an evil thing is an oni, but they're like ogres. More
I mean, like the Japanese word for vampire, or are they just?
Yeah.
Do they just?
It's probably just katakana. It's probably just English.
Oh, vampire.
Anyway, what I was saying with the echo,
Vampire.
I was recording.
Vampire. That's literally. That's not even. That's Eastern European. What am I doing? Sorry, go on.
You were saying?
With the echo last week. So when I was recording my video, I was recording audio from my laptop, and then also the audio from my phone, because my phone was a separate recording thing, was picking up audio. When I
What?
Kyuketsuki.
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 Kyuketsuki. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not
sorry,
gonna try to say it again.
I can pronounce Japanese. Yeah.
I can't. I honestly, so the Japanese and the Afrikaans voice thing for Google Translate is so bad. Go like anything Afrikaans and see what the voice sounds like. Just
Terrible.
type anything in English and make it Afrikaans.
Afrikaans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Afrikaans.
I mean, I can do an alright Afrikaans accent.
Suddenly we're going Afrikaans and we're gonna talk.
I wouldn't
That
complain about it.
I can't talk in Afrikaans. I don't think I can do an Afrikaans accent.
I mean, Dad thinks it's accurate. This is how everyone spoke where he grew up, so I guess. Mostly I'm just copying Charlotte Copley.
Who?
He was Vickers in District 9. Look, District 9.
Oh, yeah.
District.
He was Murdoch in the A-Team, the reboot
I
movie.
haven't seen District 9 in so long.
It's
Why-
making me uncomfortable. I'll be
Yours-
honest.
Yours is actually really good.
Oh, thank you.
I can't get the R's. I can't roll the R's properly.
When actually speaking Afrikaans, I can't get the G's. Like, so like saying how are you is hoe gaan dit met jou?
Aye.
But it's like, it's everything like,
Are you feeling a bit left out? Are you?
oh,
I'm staring into the distance.
He
the
just-
little child.
Thousand
all-
miles stare.
All you have to say is robot, robot,
Robot.
and then that's like my keyword for getting into it.
Robot.
Robot, yeah,
What the fuck?
robot. That's what they call traffic lights in
Yeah.
South Africa.
Zets
Ask
me
Dad, he'll
inside.
tell you. Okay, we can
The
stop that
Great
now.
Land.
Please stop.
Hey, I was having fun.
Yeah, same, but
We can go Irish for the whole one.
Please stop or I'll start singing.
Let's do an Irish episode, eh?
oh,
You know,
I don't know if I no, I couldn't do that.
What about
No, I can't
Scottish?
do it.
you know the. I was gonna.
Could
I was
you do
gonna say
Scottish? It's very similar, but not quite
Wait, just say similar.
similar.
Similar. Oh,
It's
maybe.
got the rolled R's.
I could
which
try,
again,
but it would take so long.
I can't do. The Spanish class was kind of difficult because of that. I can't.
Yeah.
No,
Can't say any
I
Spanish
can't. I
words with-
can't.
I'm trying to think of like Merida from Brave and like how she speaks.
Merida.
Yeah.
Princess Merida. Turned the mother into a bear.
Wait, what? I'm trying to think of just like
incomprehensible.
change my
words.
fate.
Change my fate. Do you really think you can change your fate?
Oh, I'm trying to think of like
That-
the
that's-
line she says, but
That's very stereotypical Scottish, that is.
yeah, she's like deep
kinda-
Scots.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Why are you?
Doing a
You
very-
okay?
I'm staring at the
just-
keyboard.
Just doing a very deep Scottish accent. Oh, they went into Patrick Warburton.
Yeah.
Hello,
Very
my name is
deep.
Patrick Warburton.
You
might
are
remember-
the princess.
You might remember me from such movies.
Can we do the
as
episode intro?
The Emperor's New Groove?
Hi, welcome to the ZeroFunction podcast.
We are really good at accents.
Honestly,
Except me.
I would actually love to do an accents episode. Just
Is that
just
the intro?
try. Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
If we just did like an accents episode, because that would be so fun. Like it would be funny because of how shit it would be.
Oh no, I would do really well.
Well,
I'm great.
The,
I'm great
you're
with
the
accents.
only like true like drama
Ow.
student. Like I kind of did. You didn't do anything in high
I'm
school
so
drama.
far from any form of acting or shit. Oh God, don't tell me to do anything along those lines. It's gonna end up terribly, and your ears are gonna hurt. Oh my goodness.
Jesus,
my
careful.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
no, I actually thinking back on it, I was the textbook theatre kid.
Mm.
Like I did all the productions. I
Yikes.
did choir, barbershop. I was in a couple of bands.
I did choir and productions, but
You did choir?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, we turned it into a barbershop group my last couple of years. So-
That's so funny.
I don't remember this. I'll be honest.
Really?
Yeah,
we,
no,
we,
I
we
don't.
did sing in assemblies a couple times.
Because we were the Russian group in Fiddler.
Yes.
He was my
Fiddler?
leader.
Yes.
No.
That's right.
Fiddler. Fiddler on the Roof. We did the production.
Yes, it was one of the inter-school ones. Yeah.
Dude, I was like 12, 13. I was 13,
Yeah,
I
that
think.
tracks because you joined cadets the next year, so you
Yeah.
would have been 13 for that, so 12, yeah.
Because I remember
tracks.
you showing up to one of the production practices in your uniform, and we were all like, "Oh, sir, what's up?" And I remember you getting like kind of like not agitated, but you're like, "I'm not a sir," da, da, da. And I didn't really get it. And then I joined cadets next year, and I
Yeah.
was like, I
Yeah.
get it now." Oh man, because it must have been like Anzac Day or something. Like, oh, I don't know, because you were in your SDs.
Was I?
Yeah. I remember like vividly, you like because you showed up late and Miss Honeyball was like real. She's like, "Oh, he's late for some random thing," and then you showed up in your uniform, and everyone was like, "Oh."
I was like, yeah, I'm actually doing something.
Yeah.
You know, that it's
Actually busy,
important.
Not,
so,
Yeah.
not fucking around.
yeah.
Dude, she used to get so mad if you were late for like any other reason.
Yeah.
I had skills training one year, and I had to show up in my DPMs. And I exact same thing. Everyone was like, "Oh, army chick." Oh, and
Yeah.
I was just like, "Okay, yeah, cool." But yeah, so after skills training, like gruesome training all day,
Oh, yeah.
I showed
Yeah.
up to production practice, and she's like, "Could you not have taken it off?" And I was like, "No."
But somehow I got a pass. Maybe because I was one of the maybe a dozen guys who came over
Yeah.
from our school to
Honestly, yeah, it was like a co-school production, but yeah, there
was
was
like-
like 12 guys.
do it. It was like 80% the
Take
girls'
yeah.
school, yeah.
Honestly. Anyway, this week's episode, nice little long intro.
Hell yeah.
So what we're doing this week is
You good there? Just
I'm
no-
good. I'm
Nothing
good.
to add?
I'm good. I'm waiting for a chance to actually have input.
Yes, well, you will now.
Okay,
So
okay, well, before you start, what were you trying to say before we derailed you with accents?
Oh fuck! What was I trying
dude,
to say?
that's like 3 minutes ago. His brain
Oh,
didn't reach back that far.
no, I do actually remember because I was gonna say, you know, like the stereotypical Japanese thing of like, you say like the R's or whatever. It's like, oh, very nice of you, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Like that is actually based in reality.
Well, yeah,
Because they don't have like V's, L's or whatever, especially the L's. So when like an English word is translated to Japanese, they will just use like R's instead or whatever.
Yeah,
So the stereotype is like them actually just speaking English words.
well, yeah, but it also comes from the fact that like every like sound that they have in the spoken language is like is a combination of a vowel and a consonant. So I'm just trying to think, like they wouldn't have like vampire wouldn't be like just to pull an example that we were talking about earlier. That wouldn't be something that they would be able to say in that language because they don't have the sounds to express it.
It's all like one.
Like-
Most of the parts of the words are like syllables aren't like blended together except for like a few things. It's kind of like, you know, every syllable is separated. There's no blending to the next syllable.
If I may go weeb for a second, my favorite
Yes.
one is the title of Full Metal Alchemist, right, is rendered in Japanese as Furumeteru Arukumisete.
Ooh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like a textbook example of everything we've just talked about. I love it.
Because they've got no like translation of it because it's such a Western concept. So like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're just
Don't ask me why I know that one specifically, because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Mind you, they say My Hero Academia as well. Like,
Boku no Hero Academia.
yeah, but they say academia. They don't just say academia. What is? I was listening to it today, but I like noticed there was like an extra vowel or something in there. There's just like something extra, and I was just like, wait,
Probably, yeah.
wait.
Because I know instead of the Mai it's Boku because Boku is like male and because it's Deku's story, Boku is used instead of like a different.
Yeah, it's,
never knew
it's
that.
spelled pretty much the same. I mean, there's a K instead of a C. But
Oh, maybe
I'm
it's
looking
just-
at the Hepburn translation, not the...
Maybe it was just the pronunciation. Maybe it's just the way I heard it. But I swear there was like something extra in there. But I always find it.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah, I always find stereotypes like people who get mad at stereotypes so funny. But I was like, they're stereotypes because they're kind of real.
Yeah, they're based in reality.
Yeah, like they're stereotypes for a reason, you know, as long as they're not offensive, it's totally fine, I think.
Oh my gosh, sorry, my brain just went to like how there was a Karen who wanted to like sue because everyone kept going like, oh, you're such a Karen.
Oh yeah, Jesus
and she wanted to
Christ.
sue, and it's like you're just proving your stereotype.
It's quite
like,
funny.
It's amazing how many people don't understand how the legal system works.
Yeah, yeah.
Although funny, but a little concerning. Mother actually went Karen mode a bit ago.
Oh boy!
On the way back from Wellington, McDonald's Levin stopped in for Dad to get some McDonald's. All right,
as he does.
And
yes.
for some reason, the workers are processing a refund or whatever, and the manager didn't do the refund. It was left up to the worker, and the worker was going between the pay and food station.
Right.
And so they sat in line for like 20 minutes or whatever. And Mum, obviously there's a long time. It's not that long.
Yeah.
You know? So Mum got out the car, walked up to the window, and then spoke to the person. It was like, this is taking far too long. You know, it's like,
oh my god.
It's like, okay, a little fair, but like also, you can wait.
Wasn't
then
she like on her phone?
Why?
And then no, wait. She sent a letter. She sent a letter and got a response.
Oh
and I'm
boy.
like, oh
no.
no.
Sent a letter being like, we had to wait 23 minutes.
Something else happened as well. She did something else that was Karen-like, but I don't remember what it was. So I was just like, why did this all happen in a week?
I'm gonna cut her some slack because she has been under quite a bit of stress at work.
Yeah.
Honestly, Jesus.
Particular employee.
Yeah, she's not like that like all the time.
No.
No.
It's just I just found it funny because there was 2 occurrences in the same week, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
the switch has been flipped. Oh no.
There's no going back.
Yeah.
I just thought it was quite funny. Anyway, yeah,
Oh,
ratting
dear.
out.
Yeah.
Mum.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right. So what are we doing this week?
Sorry, I'm
Let's
just
get on
like
with
looking
this.
at the buckle on your jacket, and I was like, what is that for? And then I realized it's like the collar thing.
Cooler.
I thought I don't know why, but I was just like, because I thought it was on both sides, because I didn't realize it was like
No,
the
it's
collar
like
coming down.
It's like the doodly-doo.
But yeah, I was just like, is that like a suspender thing? Like, why does he have like a buckle? And I was like, is it on the other side?
It's a fashion statement, Jen.
It is. Speaking of fashion
Not a
statements.
phase.
Speaking of fashion statements, I got a corset that arrived today. Not like a proper like cinching corset, just like a
fashion corset.
a fashion corset.
Yeah.
And my mum was like, "What on earth did you buy?" To make it worse, though, okay, so I've just bought it from AliExpress. Like, it's just a fashion corset.
Yes.
And all that was like shown was like the corset, whatever. I unfold the corset, and something falls out.
Oh no.
And I'm like, "What? Okay." This pleather G-string
Oh no.
drops out of the packet, and I was like,
What?
because right before it fell, Mum was like, "What did you get? Like garter straps to go with it or something?" And I was like, "No, it's just a fashion corset." And then it fell out, and I was
Oh my
like,
God.
"I did not."
I did not buy that.
And it's not even like well made. Like literally, like the G-string part is just elastic, like just straight up black
Okay.
elastic, and the front is literally just a triangle of pleather that's just been like sewn over and like the elastic strap, like there's no backing to it. It's just one layer of pleather, and you can see all the seams and everything. And it's a straight up just like triangle like that.
God.
It
Well,
just
I
stops
mean,
like
I
that.
I suppose you're not going to have it on for long, so it doesn't really matter.
Eesh. I won't be wearing it at all.
I wouldn't wear anything from AliExpress. You're gonna get like a rash if you wear that. Let's be honest.
I get the weirdest like recommendations
Oh
from
Dude,
my
I've
Wish.
been
God.
recommended like Coke, all sorts of shit. Like,
No,
I'm like, bro.
No, you think that's weird. Like I have something to show you. Oh boy.
Oh man.
this was months ago,
It really
but
does get bad.
hey?
It really does get bad. No.
Yeah, it's
some bad
pretty
shit.
terrible.
I've had like boob enlargers and things like that, and like
Hey.
creams and like I've
How
had
does
all
that
sorts.
work?
I don't know. I didn't buy it.
How does it work? You get cancer from applying it, probably.
Honestly,
Let's be
probably.
honest.
Yeah.
How else are you going to figure out, like how it works?
Yeah. I like if
Please,
I
no.
become rich, I will buy like a bunch of weird shit from AliExpress just to be like,
How
I'll do a video on it.
do you think AliExpress testers exist?
I don't.
Do you think they die
Testers?
quite quickly?
Probably, but no, I reckon because is AliExpress not just like Amazon where it's just a bunch of companies put their stuff on
I would
AliExpress?
imagine so.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah,
they wouldn't
probably.
really have those sorts of.
Well, then those companies test us.
Yeah, those companies test. Yeah, probably. But how do they even get permission? Because you can buy a lot of stuff that's just like ripped off. How do they get permission to like sell that? Because
They probably don't.
People always
I'm
say, like-
assuming they're quite illegal. Some of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, true. That is a good point. But people are always like, you can't buy stuff and resell it. That's literally how some people start on Amazon, is they just buy stuff from stores and then resell it.
Here it is. I got that. Like,
No!
I think it was Instagram. Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
fearsome.
audience, I'm coming over to show you this.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, he could just put the screenshot on the screen.
I'd have to,
and
I'd
editing.
have to find the specific
Ah,
thing.
okay.
And I don't want that in my search history.
What is this?
That's powerful.
What is this? You can kind of see it. There it is.
You could put the fear in
Why?
somebody with that.
Why is there a hole for your balls though? Like,
It costs $2.
I can tell you why it costs $2 because you're probably gonna die after that. So like, you know what?
Yes,
A
you're gonna
donation.
get some sort of disease
Yeah.
from wearing that.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
almost tempted, like, just to see,
That's the thing.
Please
When that sort
don't
of
what
be
what
tempted.
what is going to
Please.
arrive? Like, what kind of quality is it going to be?
it's gonna just be like spandex, like sparkly spandex.
Probably, yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, I get recommended so much weird shit, and I was like, I really just want to buy that. Just I got recommended a
Yeah,
furry
exactly.
costume.
Oh no.
Like a proper fursuit.
Proper fursuit, but it was no, it was like the furry head, but then
Okay.
the body was like straps and like sexy like lingerie and things like
Ooh.
that. But it was like a furry's like bunny head,
Okay.
and yeah,
I
and I
mean,
was
like-
like
You take the head off. That's just a good night.
yeah,
You know?
I think
That's a good outfit.
honestly, it kind of was like the actual outfit is something like you'd
It
see
kind of
like,
was.
yeah. No, genuine. Yeah, the outfit was kind of like something you'd see at like an LA rave.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a German kind of industrial nightclub kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you
Yeah.
imagine, you know, the
Like
girls.
one of those clubs where you have to take your pants off to get in.
Yeah, and you know, like the girls from The Purge that show up and she's like, "I want my candy bar," and they're all wearing those like sexy whatever.
No, but go on.
Oh, okay. Have you not seen The Purge?
I have not, but I can
Oh.
picture it. Yes.
Damn. But anyway,
You're getting
Well-
very into this, aren't you?
What?
that kind of ruins my reference if you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah.
Don't you kink shame me?
I'm not. I was just observing what was occurring.
This is good conversation.
Yeah, there's so many, like, honestly, some of the rave outfits I see, I'm like, that's illegal. Like, they, like, the underboob.
Yes, if you
and
go out
things
in
like that,
public,
like-
yes, it is.
Well, it is in public. They're just like,
Have you seen those girls who just go clubbing just wearing tape? Have you seen that?
I haven't personally.
no,
Yeah.
but I have seen people do that at raves. They have, like, a G-string and just tape over their nips, and, like, that's it. And I'm like,
Yeah, no,
how?
it's like they tape these super elaborate designs on their bodies, like with like
Oh.
black electrical tape.
I have seen that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have seen that.
Yeah,
That seems nasty.
like it's cool. It's just
It
kind of.
looks cool, but at the same time,
Do you really want to be wearing that in public?
no, all I can think is,
Do you
ow.
really
Wearing?
want- and
All I
quote
can think is,
unquote?
ow, when that
and do
comes
you
off.
want to
Yeah.
be wearing that in a club? Like, what sort of fluids are you getting on you? Various.
Also, you start sweating, that tape is coming right off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
actually.
electrical. I mean, you rub past someone, they're probably just going to be like, whoo.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted something real bad. Oh no.
All right.
So-
Moving on from that, do we
This
have an actual
week's-
topic today?
Yeah, so, you know, we're 19 minutes in. So, this is actually, like, quite relevant because the topic today was just shit talk.
It was
Ah.
just shit talk.
I didn't research
Okay.
jack shit.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
But I did come up with a backup plan just in case, like, we couldn't... I knew we could
Alright.
shit talk for
Oh yeah.
days.
Oh yeah.
But I did come up with a backup plan anyway. But I didn't research. Conall was like, so did you do your research this week? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, sure. But-
I knew it in the depths of my gut or something. I knew somehow. The
Oh,
sixth
dear.
sense went off. It was like, shit. I bet she didn't.
So the backup
Fuck's
plan that I
sakes.
did have, if we couldn't shit talk, which could also just spiral, is we're gonna play a game, little game. Why you guys look at me like I'm
like
planning
to
something
play a game?
sadistic? Like, yeah,
That's
pretty much.
funny.
We're just gonna play Will You Press the Button
Would you press the... Okay. All right.
because I thought it would come up with some. You can make your own custom questions, and I was gonna do that, but
You were too lazy.
yeah, essentially, yeah.
Fair.
Because I was gonna do some like serial killer theme ones. So like if you like you're Ted Bundy, or but the downside is this and whatever. You know, I was gonna do like themed questions, but again, I was too lazy because I only thought of this idea yesterday,
Okay.
and I didn't have enough time to come up with at least like 20 questions with
Yeah.
an upside and a downside, and
Too much effort.
yeah. So instead,
honestly.
we're just gonna play Will You Push the Button.
Button.
So I feel like we're done with the shit talk. So let's go into the game.
We will shit talk throughout.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, you guys will probably find loopholes in these questions as well. So
Oh yeah,
Oh God, yes.
yeah,
That's
so
definitely
that was my whole
happening.
point.
I love loopholes.
Exactly. So the first one is
Like
You become a-
vampire fucking
That
counting.
sounds dodgy. What?
what?
The vampire
Are you
counting.
still hung up on a
No,
Rifflemania?
no.
Oh my
I'm
God.
I'm just-
Wait, what did you say? The vampire what?
The vampire counting.
The counting.
Yeah, Rifflemania.
Again, it's a super like this. We're done with that. Vampires have to
It's
count
fine.
things.
It's
We're
fine.
done.
She's too empty in the brain currently.
What?
Bro, I lagged like a 1998.
Brain lag, dude.
Well,
Brain
yeah,
lag.
like we finished the episode and you just purged all of that information from your brain.
Pretty.
Like you
Well,
have
all he
have
said was-
negative knowledge about vampires now.
All he said was vampire counting, and I was like,
It's exactly what it was.
Hey, I got it.
but you didn't say vampires like doing like the counting. Then I would have clicked, but you just said vampire counting.
Well,
I was
like the
what,
guy
do,
from,
do vampires have a different
no,
language to
like,
count?
like the guy from Sesame Street. He's like 1,
Count.
2, 3.
One,
That's it. That's exactly it.
two, Wow, that really got you guys.
I thought it was quite a good reference. I don't know why that came to my head. I didn't even like watch Sesame Street like
I
that
am
much.
the count.
You did, didn't you?
I love
I watched
to
Sesame
count.
Street. Dude, I watched the Elmo movie, or was it the Sesame Street movie? I don't know, one of them. I think it might have been the Sesame Street movie.
There was a movie.
There was a movie. It's actually
Why?
pretty good.
I was always more of a Muppets guy.
Muppet.
Oh, was it? No, it was Sesame Street. I'm pretty sure.
Ben 10.
Kermit the Frog
I never
here.
watched. I never
can't do
watched
Kermit. I
Ben
can't do
10.
Oh, Ben 10 was so good.
I saw like maybe 2 episodes.
Ben 10 is great.
Until like one of the movies, and they literally made us think that Gwen was
They-
it
they
Gwen
they
fucking
literally?
died.
They literally did something.
They literally did something.
Literally.
That
It's a
literally.
Kiwi,
Literally.
leave him alone.
Literally.
They can't speak.
I'm not letting. I'm not letting
Literally.
the frogs go. Come on.
Literally.
Yes. There was a movie where they fake out killed one of the characters
Yeah,
and they came back
and I
later.
was a child. I'm like,
What?
I think she straight up got like ejected into space.
No, there was an
Wait.
explosion.
Was it?
Yeah, and
Didn't she go down like a tube or something
um,
and like got trapped behind a door?
I don't know. All I know is that there was this she had this like alien friend who was a big pink blobby monster, and it, not like literally Mr. Blobby, but just a pink blob, kind of like a ditto, right? And then it was like an alien ditto, and then the alien like got like super dead, and then and they assumed that Gwen got killed as well, but then the alien was alive because it was like a blob and it separated out, and then it turned out Gwen was alive as well somehow. I don't remember. It's been years since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, honestly, I just remember that stuck with me for some reason. I don't know why. It just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that little grey matter dude
Yep.
was a dick.
What you doing
I'm
there?
trying to Google how she died.
I saw.
It was called Secrets of the Omnitrix, I think.
The
Was that it?
Omnimatrix.
Yeah, didn't they?
Is that what it's called?
It was the Omnitrix in the
Is it
first 2 seasons, and
Omnitrix?
then Ultimate Alien. It got like upgraded to the Ultimatrix.
The fuck is Ultimate Alien? What the hell?
That was the sequel series to Alien Force.
I only.
Hey,
It was
said
like-
it said that her allies is Genevieve. I am an ally. Hello.
Awesome, probably a villain.
It says
Honestly.
ally.
I don't remember a character of that name.
Oh,
It's
God.
probably from the reboot. I don't know.
I remember dude.
That animation looks terrible in the rebooted series.
Yeah, no, I've seen it once. I'm like, oh god. I saw a meme. It was great.
And it's just the exact same like plot points. Like you got Vilgax and Dr. Animo, and why bother? The original series was perfect.
Bro, this entire fandom thing, like, it's not even talking about her appearance in the show. It's just like, in season 1, she wears a white shirt under a dark blue sweater. In season 2, her outfit is similar to season 1, but in season 3, she has a ponytail.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Oh, dude, I saw a video.
Oh, that's Alien Force Gwen. No, we're talking about the original Gwen from
Okay.
just Ben 10.
Well,
The
that's what
first
I'm
series.
trying to look at.
Keep
Well,
keep looking at stuff. I'm looking for a dank video.
Why are you looking for
Also,
something?
she apparently doesn't have magic. She's actually part alien.
Yeah.
What?
Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, because she like learns magic in the original series, and then in Alien Force, like partway through the first season, it turns out that her grandmother was an alien,
What?
and she inherited like psychic powers from her, so it's not actually magic.
Her skin turns purple.
Yeah, yeah, and then the oh boy, yeah, one of the aliens like came to Earth and like started to train her, and that's how she found out. And then they tried to drain her power.
Why?
Yeah. I just remember bits. And there was an episode where Ben and the main villain got trapped on a desert planet for like a week.
See, this is all just talking about what she wears. And what are little girls made of? She wore a white bikini. In Save the Last Dance, she wore a white dress. In Birds of a Feather, when on the moon, she wore an orange spacesuit. Who
Are you
cares?
just looking at the appearance section? Also, how did we
No.
get to this?
Childhood shows
Yeah.
Sesame Street, and then I was like, Ben 10.
Ben 10.
I'm still looking for this meme.
Let's just agree Ben 10 is great and move on.
Ben 10 is great.
Sick. Right. Will you push the button? You can talk to animals, but every animal on Earth treats you as a threat.
I feel like you wouldn't want that in any.
No, I'm
No,
good. Also,
bro,
like,
no.
what would animals have to offer me?
That's the thing. Like, think of it. Every animal on it, ants, bugs, like they're all
Yeah.
animals. Every single one of them
No,
thinks you're a threat.
You're gonna be dead within 24 hours.
Yeah.
None of them will have anything like to offer
Yeah.
in the way of wisdom or anything. Like, what's the point? No,
Maybe
I'm
I
happy.
mean ants could give you like architecture knowledge because like how they like build their little thing. But at the same time, do they really know, or they're
You're not-
just
you're
like
not gonna be able-
spiders who like
You're not going to be
they
able to
just
hear
kinda-
the ants. Like, they're so tiny. There's no point.
Maybe it's like telekinesis at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find this
Maybe.
meme, and I'm
But then,
so
like,
sad.
see, spiders, like, they just kind of know how to make webs. So, what if they can't? You're like, oh, how do you do that? And they're like,
Yeah, exactly.
You
It's just instinct, yeah.
yeah, they're like, you just kind of do.
So if I got that ability, there are some whitetails on this roof. They're coming down, and I'm getting bit immediately by
Oh, yeah.
multiple whitetails. So.
So you can talk to them and you'd be like, hey, can you just like clear out? And they're like, you know what? No.
I thought you were saying the whitetails are actually starting to come out of the roof and bite you.
Oh, no, thank
Like, it's
you,
winter,
no.
they're coming down.
No, sometimes I'll wake up, or like I'll be lying in bed, I'll open my eyes, and I'll just see a spider on the roof, and it'll be a whitetail because they come out of those holes.
No thanks.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a little
I'm
disconcerting.
suddenly very aware of my surroundings.
And then they disappear, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
he went back in.
We've been getting cockroaches downstairs.
Really?
Like, maybe one
Ugh.
every couple weeks. But
Take
it's like
'em out.
enough to be like, this is not great. I need to barrier spray the windows again.
Yeah.
I need to find out this is.
All right, we will not
Yeah.
push the button.
Nah.
33% of people agree.
They're fucking
Oh, no,
insane.
33% push the button.
Why?
67% were like, no.
Like, even a dog is, like, at best going to be Doug from Up, you know? Like, just fucking useless.
Yeah.
And then everything else is pretty much dumber than a dog.
Yeah,
Mm.
essentially.
Except for maybe dolphins.
Yeah, but like,
dolphins
how you,
might be cool to
that's the
talk
thing.
to.
You can hear the dolphins, but like you have to go to the dolphin to hear them. Because
Yeah.
like if you just assume everyone has like a people voice,
Mm.
like this volume, you still have to go to the ocean. You can't just be like, yo,
Yeah.
dolphin.
Yo,
Octopus.
bitch.
Octopus is really smart.
Mm.
If it said you could talk to octopi, maybe that would sway me a little. But
Octopus.
every
What? Octopodes?
Nothing. Ignore me.
every
Octopussy?
e-
That's a James Bond movie.
What?
Get with it. What? Yes. Yes. The female lead is named Pussy Galore.
That
right.
is-
So sharks
Why?
invade the White House
Like
and eat all the
peak
politicians,
70s, man. Come on.
but
Yes.
the only thing on TV is Shark Week forever.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, are we like
I'll take
talking
that dub.
broadcast TV? Like, is streaming and
I'm
all
going to
that
say broadcast
affected?
TV.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, I
push
could
it.
live with that.
Yeah. So
Also, can we like rewind like 6 months and then press the button?
Yeah, that might be a good move.
Yeah.
I
Did you say
reckon.
sharks eat everyone in the White House?
sharks invade the White House and eat. So imagine like
How are sharks
Sharknado.
invading?
There's your question. There's your answer.
I mean,
Imagine just Sharknado happens and invades the entire. I'm out of coffee.
What if this just leads
Oh,
to a natural
no.
disaster, like a tsunami, a massive global
Have you seen Sharknado?
Yes.
It's a tornado that all the sharks.
Fun
are-
fact: Sharknado actually scared me.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
How old were you?
I was 12.
Oh well, there you go.
did you say Sharknado or Shark Week in the question?
No, in the question,
Shark
the only
Week.
thing on TV is Shark Week forever. But he said, "How are they getting to the White House?" So I
Shark
said,
Week's
"Imagine."
cool.
I said, "Yeah, honestly, yeah."
That's
But
not that bad.
I said, "Imagine."
Again, don't
Shark-
think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Sharknado is how all the sharks get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm not pressing the button
Why?
because like the TV thing is not going to affect me, and I'm
So then
kind of
why-
I'm kind of happy with who's in the White House at the moment. So you know,
So you're not pushing it.
I'm not pushing it.
I have no qualms.
I pushed it
Why?
because the White House. We can get some new people.
America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Biden's actually doing a good job.
America might need a reset though.
Okay,
even
let's
if
just
he
pretend
is.
that Biden isn't in there at this point in time, but everyone else dies.
Um.
And like you said, you don't watch TV, so essentially,
No, I
that-
did say I have no qualms, but there's
Well-
probably a lot of good people there.
Yeah, like you guys aren't thinking about the cleaning staff, the kitchen staff,
That's true.
the like staffing interns who are like
I
you know,
retract my
fresh out
statement.
of.
they're irrelevant to me. I don't know them.
I'm not pushing the button.
Oh, well, I pushed it anyway.
So we know what your
Maybe
alignment
if we
is.
Yeah.
if we rewound like a couple years, yeah, I would
Take it back
definitely
now,
do
y'all.
it.
It's literally 50-50.
But wow,
Like the difference of 200 votes.
Yeah, that
Oh.
sounds about right.
180, something like that.
It's when politics are involved.
yeah.
50-50. Just how it is.
The people who pushed it were like, yeah, rewind 6 months, make it Trump. And the other people are like, well.
Well, actually,
The others were like, press it now.
Yeah, true.
do it.
Right, you get $50 million added to your bank account right now, but the person you love the most in the world will drop dead right after.
How much?
You have $50 million.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Like, money isn't worth lives.
Yeah.
Nah, my bank
Oh,
account's pretty good at the moment, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Debatable. Unless they're a really bad person.
That's the thing. It depends. If there was,
Obviously, they always make these moral things
If-
about, like, good people. But if
If-
it's, like, a really bad person, it's like a serial killer. It's like, yeah, hell
if
yeah.
they said, honestly, it sounds kind of ratchet, but if they said just someone dies, I'd probably push it. If I don't know them, like, it sucks. It's taking another life, but like,
So that's quite open-ended, though.
mm,
It says someone, but, like...
I mean, it could be my mum, but like,
There's a horror movie about that. No, it's
Yeah.
not a horror movie. It's a thriller. But
Yeah.
there's a movie about that. Like this guy is presented with a box, you know, and the dude just says, yeah, if you press this button, you'll get $1 million, but someone will die. Like someone random. Yeah, and it's like
$1 million's not worth it.
no, but like the whole thing is like I think he does press it. Like he presses it once, and then the whole like the rest of the movie is like whether he should press it again. And like how
Oh,
many,
so he can just
how many
keep
times
pushing it and
should
keep getting $1 million.
should he pass it on? You know, like and other people find out about it, and they're like weighing in on it, and it's like yeah, it's like
Ooh,
yeah, it's a whole
that
thing.
actually sounds quite interesting.
I've seen bits of it. Yeah, I haven't seen the whole thing though,
Yeah.
so I don't remember it very well.
Then like, what if you push it and the queen dies? You're kind of like, oh,
I mean,
the Queen's cool, but she had a good run, you know.
yeah, true.
She's had a lot of time. Is she really that important?
Yeah, she's literally like
What if-
94. She's younger than Betty White.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Betty White was
This is-
like
this is-
kicking about before she got.
I'd take $50 million in the place of the Queen.
Yeah.
I would take $50 million in place of Charles. Everybody wins.
Very true. Oh, I forgot to give you the
Damn.
stats.
Let's get William up on
I
that
think
throne.
it said like 38%
Willie.
pushed.
Jesus, seriously.
Yeah,
How many?
I think it said 38%. It was
There's-
30 something.
There's
But
some scumbags out there.
Yeah.
Scum.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
What if there's people who love
We
nobody?
must be cautious.
that just got what, like Joanna Mason from the Hunger Games? Have you seen the Hunger Games? Again, I remember.
I read the
think
Hunger Games.
I think
Been a
I've made this
while.
reference before. You read the Hunger Games. You know who Joanna Mason is.
It's been a long time. Remind me.
She's just one of the tributes. But like,
Oh, okay.
after, did you read the Catching Fire one?
I've read all three of them, yeah.
Yeah. So Catching Fire, when they've got the like clock segments, one of them is just finished, and she's like yelling. She's like, "You can't put everybody in here. What the hell?" And they all kind of look at her like, "Whoa!" And she's like, "You can't hurt me. There's nobody left that I love." And everyone's like, "Oh shit, deep."
All right, then.
Yeah, she's just like a
If-
mad bitch. It's like I think her backstory is the Capitol killed her family or something. I think there is backstory to that, but so she just doesn't give a shit anymore. She's like, well, if I die, I won't be suffering. So
I know there's a guy with a trident. That's about it.
Finnick. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he does. And yeah.
The last one,
I do
yeah.
actually remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm talking to two guys about pop culture movies. Like,
Well, I only saw the first movie, so
Yeah. I saw second and the first part.
I reckon they're all like pretty good in their own right. Like, you know, most sequels are kind of shit, and then the third movies where they bring it back.
yeah.
Like, I reckon
guess.
they all kind of like they're quite good movies in their own right.
Oh, I enjoyed the first one. Yeah, the thing is
Yeah.
like when the second one came out, and then they started adapting the Maze Runner and Divergent and all that. That was like when I was starting to fall off of young adult fiction. So
yeah. Maze Runner, the second Maze Runner, I can't get back. Like, I kind of want to see the third one that's coming off, but the second one, that fell off for me.
I mean, I never read it or watched it. Like, I kind of know basically what the plot is, but yeah.
It's just weird because I was going to say spoilers, but actually this came out in, like...
Go for it.
I think I was dating Titan by that point, so like 2015.
Yikes.
Yeah. Anyway, there's, like, zombies... They escape. There's zombies. They escape the zombies, and then
it's
they
like
just
a virus or something, right?
yeah, and then they're just never mentioned again. So they like escape and they go into this like new area or whatever. But as soon as they cross through that door, the zombies just don't follow, and you just
Are we
never
still
see
talking
them.
about Maze Runner?
Yeah,
Isn't it like society collapses, but there's still not collapses, but isn't it like a society that kind of gets rebuilt, and they're trying they're trying to like build a or create a cure or something.
That's why they get put in the maze.
Well, they don't have to make it through the maze to get the cure for this virus.
Something along.
It's weird.
Yeah.
No, I think the people were put in the maze because they are testers. They were testers before they were put in the maze.
Right.
By
the end, isn't all like the scientists dead and the cure didn't get fully developed?
No, the scientist being dead is that's a like setup thing.
That's a setup thing.
Yeah. So like in the
there's
video, the
no
woman
more
like
cure?
shoots herself in the head, but she didn't actually die. She's still the head. Like it's just a setup thing for them. Anyway, no, but the point being,
it's very obvious that we know nothing about this franchise.
yeah, the point being is in the second movie they escape because they realize it's all fake, and they were like, "What the hell?" The virus thing is real, but they realize that they got put in it and their memories wiped and so they want to escape anyway.
Classic.
But so they escape. There is the virus, so there are those like zombies. They run into the zombies, and then they run it. Kind of like can't think of the movie now, but there's like other people who have escaped and they're living like off the grid sort of thing. So
that could be any.
I know, but no, I'm just saying, like they're living off. They run into these people living off the grid, and the zombies just don't follow them. Like that's just it.
Okay.
They're in the movie for like 10 minutes,
Really?
and they're like running from these zombies. They come through this like door thing, find this new society, and the zombies are just never seen again in the movie. That's just it.
So they go through a door.
It's not. It's kind of like a door. It's kind of like this like metal
It's like a blast
something
door.
where like the city's all been kind of like destroyed. So kind of like Divergent, where it's all like you haven't seen it.
No.
So it's kind of like a really rundown city. Like imagine like Chicago, but like 50 years in the future, and everything's just gonna die.
Okay, but like the zombies are sealed in.
No,
Basically.
because
No?
they come through the door with them,
Okay.
but they fall and they die.
Okay, so maybe there's like some kind of implant that is like triggered when they go a certain distance from the city.
No, it's not mentioned.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not mentioned. Like that's the thing. It's not mentioned
Maybe it's
that
a
they
biological
can't.
thing. Like
That's the thing. Like,
that's just bizarre.
I think
really.
like 2 zombies do follow them, but they get shot. And then, but that's the thing. After like they shoot the 2 that were following them, they're just never mentioned again. And I'm like, well, why were they in the movie in the first place if they're just not? They're in it for literally like 10, 20 minutes. And then that's just it. They're just not mentioned again throughout the movie. And it's like...
I'm struggling to follow.
Exactly. So was I.
Yeah, like
Christ.
I'm almost tempted to like go and watch it just to figure it out.
If you... Like, it's not a bad movie, but it's just...
How many of them are there?
I think they've just released the 3rd one, I think.
Okay.
I think.
3
Yeah.
of that.
That's what I'm saying. The first one was pretty good. Second one fell off completely for me. I was just like, well, why? 3rd one, I kind of want to watch it to see where it goes, but I also just can't be bothered now.
Okay, fair enough. Have you watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Nah.
No, damn it. Watch it. It's so
Well,
good.
I don't have Disney Plus anymore.
Jen.
I'm gonna have to eventually. I need to.
It's so.
I'll skimp off
very-
yours, like people skimp off other people's Netflix.
I don't have a Disney Plus.
No, but when you get one.
When
Yeah.
I get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
good joke.
Mum and Dad are skiving off of our Neon and Disney Plus, so
Oh,
Yeah, I've
nice.
seen that. Big yikes.
But yeah,
which is all right.
that's the thing. I really wanted to watch WandaVision, but I'm just like,
Wanda.
I mean, there's so many animes I want to watch that I have access to watch, but I just haven't yet. So,
WandaVision is 9 episodes, and most of them are short.
yeah.
And Falcon and Winter Soldier is 6 episodes. So you could knock each of those out in a day.
Yeah,
Less
probably.
than that.
Yeah.
Like, please just go for it because I
But
want
then-
to talk about it.
But then
So
if I
good.
do knock it out in a day, I've just paid for Disney Plus to do nothing.
But you get the free trial. You get the free trial. Like, watch all of it in one day.
Sure.
Also, you've got like, there's so much on Disney Plus now. You got the Bad Batch just coming out. I'm all caught up on that. That's
The what?
so good.
The Bad Batch.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you?
I just don't care.
Oh, dear.
I've seen them all, and I think did I go to the movies to watch?
You should
one
watch
of
the
them, I think?
Clone Wars.
Clone
think
Wars is great.
One
Yeah.
one of the. Oh, I did actually. The one where what's his fucking name? Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
The one where he dies.
Okay, The Last Jedi. Yes.
Yes, I went and saw that.
Eh. Eh.
That's the thing. Like,
Like,
it was a good
yeah.
movie, but I wasn't like.
The last
Here's the
trilogy
thing.
were kind of weak.
Here's the thing.
Wait, how long ago did that come out? Is that like a spoiler? It came out-
2017.
Oh, okay, lol.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi is a good movie. It's just not a good Star Wars movie.
Nah,
Yeah.
Like,
it makes no sense.
We-
the
like, we watched-
encompassing-
well, okay, so look, we watched Knives Out with my mum last night. Fantastic. I love that movie. I think I watched it like maybe a year after it came out. So good. So freaking
I haven't
good.
seen it yet. I've heard a lot about it
I
though.
don't know what it
Oh,
is.
it's amazing. It's like a whodunit murder mystery.
Okay.
Like, rich old guy apparently commits suicide, but the private detective who was anonymously hired thinks that someone killed him, and
Right.
it's like it
That's
goes
a
off the
thing.
rails. Like, it's absolutely not what you think it's going to be. It's
Yeah, I'm already
so-
sure it's fine.
good. I like Ryan Johnson's work. I've seen like half of Looper. I never finished it for some reason, but I enjoyed
watched
that.
Looper over.
And like the rest of his movies have like really good reviews. Like, they are critically acclaimed. He tried to do something with Star Wars that I don't think you should do. At least not in a mainline Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Don't like. Like
He's getting angry.
no,
He's-
okay. Like,
he's
I'll just
riled up.
say it had a lot of good things in it, but
There
It
was,
had
there
the
was a lot of
potential.
loose ends and things that weren't like tied up, and it just didn't make sense,
the way-
sort of, to everything else.
it just didn't do any of the characters justice.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy, I mean, how it's like
Who
it came
was,
out in 2017. Like, Leia and Holdo's reaction to everything that Poe was doing was completely over the top. Like, let's just talk about the beginning, right? The opening scene with the bombers, right?
Yep.
Leia ordered them back, right? But the speed at which those things were moving, they all would have been shot down before they got
Yeah.
back to the ship.
Terrible ships. as
Poe
well.
made the right decision.
Yeah.
Like, he made the right decision to press the attack. Like, they had the chance to take out the dreadnought. If they'd just turned back, they would have lost all those ships. If they
Yeah.
pressed the attack, they would have taken out the dreadnought and lost most of their ships. It wasn't an easy decision, but he made the right one.
Met the bearer of the two.
Yeah, like he's out there in the field commanding. He
Yeah.
can see what's happening. You know, he has the best. You know, and then she demotes him for some reason, and then because of that, Holdo refuses to. You know, she refuses to even tell him, "I have a plan, but I'm not going to tell you because I don't trust you. Just
it's
believe that I know what I'm doing."
it's
Like,
pretty stupid.
even that would have been.
when he
you know.
solved so many problems, and he was like one of them, like best fighter pilot, and like a pretty good tactician
Yeah, it's like,
as well.
okay, you suspect that there's a spy on board who's feeding information back to the bad guys, right? You don't have, like, you don't have to trust this guy. Just, you know, just say, I have a plan. Don't worry about it. Like, everything that he did
I have a
because
plan,
he-
Arthur.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
We just need one more score. Sorry. Now we're into a completely different place.
What is that from?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh,
fuck.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Dutch has a plan.
Dutch has a plan. I have
We're
a
just-
plan.
We just gotta stick to Dutch's plan, Arthur.
I was starting to think that Dutch don't have a plan no more.
Oh my God.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, like everything that Poe did, he did because he didn't think that Holdo had a plan. If she just said, I have a plan, you don't have to trust me, just listen to me.
Yeah.
Everything could have been avoided.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole the whole what is it? The mechanic woman, or what's her name?
Rose.
Yeah, That was a whole thing that just didn't
I mean,
go
I
anywhere.
actually liked her character, but
Yeah,
they did it. They did her and Finn a complete disservice
Yeah,
by having their subplot like not matter in the
It
end.
was so weak in every single way. The only thing I liked about The Last Jedi was the one scene where the ship went through the what was the ship called?
Hyperspace ram.
Yeah, the hyperspace rim.
that was awesome.
That was incredible.
Yes.
Other than
And,
that,
and
I don't really
before
know.
anyone gets mad, you can kind of explain it away as like the ship going into hyperspace doesn't immediately enter hyperspace. Like it has that period of acceleration that it needs to actually enter that other dimension where
Yeah.
it moves through hyperspace.
Yeah, because you see it.
Yeah.
Like when they accelerate, like it slowly kind of winds up.
Yeah.
So
And then you physically see you don't see the ship move into like a different dimension or whatever whatever hyperspace is. You see it accelerate. Like whenever
Yeah.
they show a ship like going into hyperspace, you see it accelerate away from the camera.
yeah,
And yeah, it makes perfect sense.
didn't fully enter hyperspace. So
Like honestly,
yeah.
like Luke's confrontation with Kylo on Crate was pretty freaking awesome.
oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
I loved
that.
that.
That was really cool.
I just didn't love the rest of what they did with Luke.
Yeah, it's a little
Like,
it was a little odd.
They had old Luke make a mistake that young Luke didn't make. You know, yeah, it didn't sit right with me.
It's
Really.
gotten senile.
Yeah. I mean, like visually, gorgeous movie. Like
Yeah.
the cinematography and everything is just fantastic. Let's not talk about the choreography. That throne room fight, man. Ugh. It's not great.
See, I've seen the originals and the Last Jedi one that I said, but like, so I have a vague idea what you're talking about when you like mention certain things, but I don't know what like actually happened. So I'm just kind of like,
Maybe we
thing
should
with the stuff.
maybe we should sit you down and rewatch Star Wars.
I'm also
That
just
sounds
really
like death.
pissed off, right? I'm just really pissed off that they didn't make Rey wield a double-bladed lightsaber. Like she
Yeah.
already has a staff.
That
Why
was
not?
annoying. It was in the concept art.
Yeah, but why not incorporate her fighting style already that she knows? It's like she was so weak as a character.
Oh, like
she couldn't have done anything to happen.
I'm just
honestly.
annoyed that they fired Trevorrow because he had Trevorrow, however you say his name, because he like his like concepts for the film, like his first draft was so good. There's so many good ideas in that, and then they put JJ on it, and just, like I could have forgiven The Last Jedi for all its faults if they had stuck the landing with Episode 9, but they didn't.
Yeah, Episode 9 was so fast paced and nothing made sense.
Yeah,
really.
like it had
was
some good like individual scenes and bits, but just yeah, just as a whole, not great. Just the character choices they made, and this turned
3 stars.
this turned into not even that, not
Guys.
even that, like half a star,
Are you guys making biltong?
possibly.
It smells like more like something burning.
No, it smells like spices. I can smell it. If you guys are making biltong, ooh,
Yes, we're a
smells like spices.
very South African household here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
as is Jen's home family. Yes.
We do have a biltong maker. Doggo,
Here he is.
come up.
Go on. Whoa, yes.
Ooh,
Up he comes.
the big wolf. Hi, Wolfie. Oh,
He's good.
thank you for the kisses.
Oh dear. Yes, we are joined by a dog.
This is Kaiser. Oh, hello.
You might recognize him from several episodes ago.
Yeah.
Was it last episode or the one
That's
before?
my ear.
He's my backboard. Dog, can you be more
Yeah,
stable for a second? Thanks. I'm like right on the edge now. I feel weird.
Oh, j'avoue.
Hey,
So,
Right.
moving on. This,
from that lengthy Star Wars conversation.
you're breathing right into the microphone. I'm just gonna.
all I'm going to say in conclusion is that episode 4 is basically a perfect movie. It's so good. Yes. Star Wars 1977. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Completely changed. It completely changed the face of cinema.
Cinema. Cinematography.
This one's kind of pointless. Like, I don't get the point of this. So it says
Okay.
you can turn invisible,
Hmm.
but only when no one is watching you.
That
So you could
seems-
literally never use it when you needed to.
Yeah.
Because what if
that's
you sneak
useless.
in somewhere, right, and someone just happens to look, oh, all right,
Alrighty.
but like,
I mean, you could get past security cameras and stuff. Or does that count? No, because they wouldn't be
Technically,
monitored.
it's
They
still-
wouldn't be monitored live. So
no, but like, say you're in a build, like, so I'm invisible, right, and just
sorry,
It's giving me some weird
just,
looks.
just dog.
so like, say I'm invisible right now,
job.
right.
Hit myself.
If you look at me now, do I suddenly turn revisible, or is it
Yes.
I can turn invisible when no one's looking and then go into the place with people?
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say that you can like the on-off switches when people are looking. You know,
So
It's
I
like a weeping angel.
so like
again.
if you're already invisible and someone looks at you, you don't like turn your invisibility off.
okay, see, because that's the thing. I was just like, okay, so what? You turn invisible. Someone happens to look in your direction, and you become visible again. You're like, shit.
Yeah, no, that's a really shitty power.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was just like, that's so trash. There's no point.
Useless.
There's literally no point. But okay, so you can turn it on when you're alone. But yeah, if someone looks at you, but that doesn't make sense then.
Why not?
So if someone, because it says only when no one is watching. So what? So I guess you,
Well, otherwise there's no point, you know.
yeah. So like, imagine you're in a group of people and like something happens. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna go invisible real quick. Just close your eyes.
Honestly, invisibility would suck. I'm not pressing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not pressing it. Not worth it.
Kyle Hill, you might know him from Because Science
Yes.
on Nerdist. He's recently started his own YouTube channel. He left Nerdist. He had a series that he was doing on like why you wouldn't want superpowers, and yeah, he did one on invisibility. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, just you don't want to be invisible
Yeah.
at all.
Honestly, even the invisible girl in My Hero Academia, like,
She's just
She-
like permanently invisible, right?
yeah, and
That'd
she
suck.
turns out her parents are also invisible. So how she was born, I don't know.
Yeah.
And can they see each other?
I saw I think it was an
I don't
Instagram
think
model
so.
did a cosplay of her. Like they took a clean plate of the background that they were going to be standing against and then put on like her uniform pieces but over a green morph suit. So they like keyed them out of the picture. It was actually really clever.
It's quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just the gloves and the boots, isn't it? That show up,
Yeah.
I think.
No,
Well,
she was in a
that's-
school uniform. So
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuku and the skirt
Ah,
and socks
right.
and shoes and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I think I've seen that photo, but like the keyed out version. So
Yeah.
that would explain it. Because I was trying to figure out. I was like, how did they like do that? Because
What's the
I've-
character's name?
Nobody
Higakure.
knows.
Higakure, I think. Higakure.
Nobody
let's
cares about her, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Hagakure.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there's a bunch of people who've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, point being, so she's always like, I'm going to take off my gloves and my boots so I can become fully invisible. Is she just naked all the time? Because she's
Probably.
always, because like when she takes off her gloves, she's like, just don't look, okay? And everyone's like, it really doesn't matter anyway. So is she
Yeah.
literally just naked all the time?
Yeah, that's the one that I saw. It's really clever.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
See, yeah, I've seen the
There's
ones
another
at
one.
like Comic-Con and things like that, and I was like, how did they do that? That explains
Oh
it.
well,
Now.
yeah. Well, there's
See, because I never saw the pre-photo.
there's this one where they've
Okay.
like hooked up like a
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
like a K2SO
Ah.
style thingy. That's how they puppeteered K2 in Rogue One. Star Wars again.
Okay, yeah.
See, that
It's
one's
really cool.
like that one's kind of cool, but I feel like that'd just be really inconvenient at cons.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, there's a guy who's been making a K2SO cosplay, and he puppeteers it exactly like that, and then just like walks behind him dressed as an Imperial officer. You can see it there. It's really cool.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Yes. No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick. See,
We should,
that
we
actually
should
makes
show you Rogue One. You might enjoy that one.
yeah, but that makes sense because he's dressed up as you
Yeah.
know a soldier or whatever. With the other one, if you're just in a black suit, you're still kind of distracting.
A little bit, yeah.
Mm,
Like if she had cosplayed as one of the other school students,
maybe.
so then maybe she was just walking behind Higakure. Like
Yeah.
maybe you could have made it work. But
Yeah, also, I didn't see the whole thing, like the whole picture
yeah,
at first, so I thought it was the girl next to her, like had some kind of armature on her
Ah.
that was puppeteering the.
see, in a photo your eyes do see that, but like in person, I'd be like,
Well, because it was
yeah.
like cropped in the
Yeah, true.
thing, so I didn't see the guy. But yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
But anyway, 72% of people push the button that they would.
Why?
useless.
Invisibility would suck.
Honestly. Oh, but
So
okay, that was my point about Gaga. Like the only power she has is like light refraction or something.
Huh.
Right.
She
Okay.
so
A
that's
little
kind
bit
of
more interesting.
that's kind
That's
of
fun,
useful. But that's the thing. In like there's been 5 seasons now of My Hero, right?
Mm.
I think she's used her power twice.
Mhm.
Like that you've seen. She
Yeah.
and they're both in season 5.
No,
I'm
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure
sure
both
we've
of-
seen it before that.
That kind of
Nah.
sucks.
Because in the when they get their provisional licenses and things like that, she's there. She's like with all of them, but you don't see her until she's like, "I passed," and you're like,
Right.
"Oh." And then when they attacked the USJ, she was like, "I was with Todoroki," and he was like, "I didn't even know she was there."
Almost killed her. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, bruh.
Like,
I thought she used it in the.
so she in season 5.
The agency thing, the first one.
No, because she's not shown it in an agency.
I thought she was.
No,
Yeah,
she's not
see,
shown
I
being
don't
in an
watch anime.
agency. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's
spoilers for season 5. She uses it twice in season 5. One in the very beginning, they get the third year students, the big 3. They get them
Mhm.
to pretend to be the villains. So she uses it once then.
Yeah.
And then also later on in season 5, she uses it because they paired up in teams of 4 against Class B.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she uses it once then. That's the only time you ever see her use it. The other times, she's just kind of there, and she's like, yeah, we won.
Damn.
And you're just like, ah, yeah, cool.
I still just love
Great.
it when Mario, when he first shows, like, Class 1A their powers, he just straight up just gets naked.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, because he's got,
His quirk is permeation.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
So he just goes through shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
And pretty much, obviously, his
Cautious.
clothes get in the way, so he just strips down in front of this
So
entire
he's
class.
got like shadow cat powers.
Yeah.
Nice.
But his hero costume was made out of his own hair, so it permeates with him. Whereas he was
Huh.
just in his school uniform,
yeah.
so it all
I
just
mean-
kind of fell off.
I mean, that's one way to get around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Order
Oh,
properly.
do you want to leave?
He moving.
I think he wants to leave. You're gonna have to let him out. But then, wow, okay, dramatic. But then it's like, it's really funny because he beats up the entire class, and then after he beats everyone up, he's just like, I tried to make it so you wouldn't see my willy, but
gosh.
he's just so like out of it. You're like, dude, they're all like bent over, like dying, and he's just like, cool, that was fun.
Wow.
Flexes.
He's so OP. I hope he adopts
Until-
Eri, even though he's like 17. I really hope he adopts Eri.
Yeah. You have no idea what's going on. Do you?
No.
Now you know how I felt during
Child
Star
gets
Wars.
cuts for
Oh,
her
yeah,
quirk to
but
be used. It's
Everyone,
fucked up.
everyone
Yeah.
knows Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, I know of it, but like, I just haven't been bothered to watch it. And you know of My Hero.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Just
We
know
need to-
about
we need to-
Boflor.
We need to. We need to. we need to
You
get
are
much right
you
now.
are our connection. You are our middle ground.
Apparently so.
Right, next button thing. You're the world's most talented tap dancer, but you must dress in drag at every performance.
Why not?
Yeah.
Solid.
Sure.
I feel like there's no problem with
I
that.
feel like you'd make more money because you're
Yeah.
the only drag tap dancer.
Yeah.
You
I
can make a show out of that so easily.
I see this as an absolute win.
Honestly, yeah.
42% of people said yes. Only 42%.
Really?
Dude.
There's
I
not
mean,
There's
really
no
any
downside.
Yeah, no, not
yeah,
really.
Well, look, I would imagine there's a lot of people who wouldn't feel comfortable dressing in drag, but
If you're going on stage
I've
to
never done it.
perform,
I'll do it. Why not?
that's the thing. If you're going on stage to perform, why not go extra? You're going to be stared at anyway.
It's
Yeah,
like,
and like
it's like you're just putting on a different persona, really.
Yeah.
That's it.
exactly, you're becoming a whole different person. You're
Plus, I'm a
in.
makeup artist, so that'd be sick. I
You're-
would hell yeah.
You're
I'd go
basically
for that.
wearing a
Advantage.
disguise. No one's
Yeah.
gonna know who you are. Like
Exactly.
outside of that. Like
Yeah.
That's the thing. Give yourself a
If you-
fake name.
yeah, if
Nobody will know who you are.
if you don't want people to know who you are, they don't have to. And if you want to go public, you should go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there is literally no downside.
Honestly, I'm actually like shocked that only more people wanted to become invisible than become drag. So I think that says a lot about society. We're all introverts.
Yikes.
We live in a society.
Initiating.
I would actually be really interested to try
I
drag.
thought there was a second part of that. No, we just live in a society.
Yeah.
I'll turn you into a drag queen.
You
That's a
heard it here
video.
first.
Oh my god.
That's a video.
You know what? Why not?
We're gonna do an episode where we're all like chatting and things like normal, but I'm turning Lee into a drag queen.
Oh god.
If you want that to happen,
Go ahead.
like,
wait.
subscribe.
We were going to do the ghost sound episode as well, weren't we?
Ghost sound episode?
Yeah, the fair frequency.
The infrasound kind of thing.
Yeah.
Was it 19 hertz?
You just forget everything.
Yeah,
after we're
pretty
done
much.
with it, don't you?
Will we just sit here for like an hour or something, listening to that or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And yes, I do. Look, I'm a busy girl.
Should we do one more? Because we've pretty much just hit an hour, and we can make.
I think that's good.
We can make it shorter out.
So we have
Sick.
to
Yeah, that's all good.
we have to talk D&D after this.
Oh, this one's kind of the same, so I don't know. But it says you can turn invisible at will, but you can only do so when no living things, not even you, are looking. If anyone looks towards you, you instantly become visible. So this was what I was talking about before.
Yeah. Oh,
Just-
that's,
So this is just
that's
this-
useless.
Yeah, it's a shitty version.
Yeah.
So I will not. 40% of people still said yeah.
Why?
Let's go to the next one. Let's skip that. Skip
Yeah.
that.
Why?
I want a better one.
Yeah. Let's send this off with a bang.
Whoa, this is a real bang. What a
All
one
right.
to end on. So everyone becomes straight.
Okay.
Everyone becomes straight.
Okay.
You will never be horny again.
Yeah, I'll pass.
They've been sent to horny jail. No.
Like I'm cool. I'm cool with queer folk.
This is
like,
literally just like for all the like people who are like super homophobic. They're like,
I
I want to
am-
be horny, so everyone must be straight.
I mean, I suppose if you like just to
Who
play,
benefits from this?
just to play devil's advocate for a second, like I suppose, like it says specifically you will never be horny again, right?
Yep.
Like if you weren't horny, you wouldn't really care.
Yeah.
So
You'd enjoy it. You'd
yeah.
be like, well, this is for the sake of procreation. Let's go.
not even that. Like you wouldn't,
Would you
wouldn't-
even be able
No,
to
you-
do the...
You did well. No,
Oh.
you would. You would. Like this.
Well, no, because I feel like there's a certain amount of like feeling to go into that. Like,
No, but
Well-
would you be able to get an erection?
yeah.
I mean, there are chemical
God.
supplements.
That's
Such-
true.
Like just
You have to have drugs every
like-
time you want to have sex.
pop a
Damn.
Viagra, and then the
Viagra
rest is
business
just physical
booming.
stimulation. Like, yeah, like practically, you could make it work. But like,
It'd just
what's
be
the
really
point? You wouldn't
annoying.
enjoy it, you know?
Yeah.
It's literally like it becomes something to do just because you're like,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, population control. Let's go.
yeah.
That'd pretty much
Like,
be
so you'd
it.
pretty much only have sex to like make a child because you wouldn't enjoy it. It's
Even
just
like if that,
yeah.
maybe you don't want kids.
artificial
True.
insemination. Instead, you're like, I'm too lazy. Let's just
Yeah,
Like it just becomes effort. You're like, nah, nah.
and like,
too much work, man.
how boring would it be if everyone was straight?
Honestly,
Yeah.
like. I thought that was a funny one to end on, but like, it's
Yeah.
like hella depressing.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
I almost don't want to know how many people would say yes to that.
I was literally about to tell you. I was like, whoa.
I mean,
Honestly.
I do, but I don't. How many people? How many?
21% still was like,
Okay.
yeah.
That's. I have a bit more faith in people.
Cool. So 21% of people don't like the gays. Awesome.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not anything else.
Just
specific.
the queers in general.
Yeah, I know we said we're gonna end on this one, but this one we can leave for the people.
Also, just saying, I don't consider queer to be a derogatory term. I think it's just a nice catch-all for everything.
Yeah,
No,
true.
it's used within the community. So
Yeah.
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 I
It's
did,
just-
I,
it's
did
just-
I did a module at work. Like I have online modules, and there was like full on modules.
Yeah.
It's called like the rainbow tick or something. I'm like, I did not know this was a
I think I
thing.
vaguely remember that. Yeah,
Something
it's
like that,
it's just a lot easier than saying LGBTQIA plus every
Yeah.
time, and then they keep adding to it. It's like
Yeah.
queer is good.
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah.
I'll just go with LGBT. You know?
Yeah,
Like everyone knows
I
what you're
just
talking
use
about.
that because it generally refers
Yeah.
to all of it. I think
And it's like
Yeah.
we're not excluding anyone by not using your particular,
it's just easier.
you know,
Mm.
letter of
It's that
description.
entire
or whatever,
community.
you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's an
unless you
all-inclusive term.
unless you just go the lesbians, the gays, like
Which I will only ever do in a humorous context.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. But anyway, this one for the people, you can see every possible path for every sentient being in the universe, but You can't do anything to affect their choices.
No, absolutely not. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
What would you guys do?
You're just a passenger at that point.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
boy.
can see everything that like you're like the chick from Doctor Strange, the bald chick. Like
Oh,
The
she,
ancient one?
she shows the
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
can
So
see the
you're
world like
essentially her, but like you can't do anything about it. You're just like you just gotta let it be.
Yeah. No, I couldn't do that.
It's in every sentient being on the universe though, so you could see the path for like ants and shit. You could be like, yo, what do they have to?
I've never.
Sure, this
Okay,
shit dying
I've never
right
been
now.
able to remember what the difference between sentience and sapience is.
Sentient is like a living, like if something becomes sentient, it has a soul. So like if a ghost goes into something, it becomes sentient.
I don't think ghosts have
I
anything to do with it.
I thought.
Yeah.
I thought.
No, these are actual scientific terms.
I thought
I swear.
sentience was like a higher intelligence.
See,
so like
I thought
at
that was-
maybe like dolphin level.
Okay, so sentience.
Able to perceive or feel things.
Yes, sentience is the
Really?
capacity to be aware of feelings and sensations. Okay,
Oh, so a plant. Wait, does that mean a
so
plant?
like animals.
Oh,
right.
okay, no, a plant
So
is
they
living,
are.
but it can't tell you that it's like.
Okay, sapience.
Oh, okay.
Sapience is the quality of being wise.
Okay,
Or
it's the
wisdom.
other way around.
So humans are both sapient and sentient. Most animals are just sentient.
Would a dolphin
So
technically
like
be
an
sapient?
ant is sentient, but a dolphin is.
I don't know that an ant has the capacity to feel.
It does.
Or
It
is
can't. It
You
can't.
sound
Like,
very sure of yourself.
well,
yeah, it does.
It can't like
Yeah.
tell you, but I swear if it like lost its leg or something, it would feel pain.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Screaming in pain.
Like this is the thing. Lizards can drop their tails, but like if you cut their tail off, it's still gonna hurt.
Little
yeah, but,
lizard
okay, but are we
screams.
are we talking about physical feelings or more like emotional, psychological, like emotions kind of
You
feelings?
know how like Google Dictionary gives you like an example of the word?
Yeah.
So it says for the example of sentient. It says she has been instructed from birth in the equality of all sentient life forms.
But, yeah, that's
I
useless.
think it's
Yeah.
just to distinguish between animals and like single-celled organisms that
No,
don't
okay.
have a perception
Sentience
of
is
pain.
the ability to experience sensation.
Okay, so yeah, I think it is pain. So it's like if it's like a single-celled organism, they can't experience pain. They don't have the capacity for that.
So like a plant is alive, but it's not sentient because it can't feel pain. Like if you break
Yeah.
a leaf, it's not gonna go ah.
I mean,
Screaming.
Did you know? I saw this thing.
There's been research that they have like biological reactions.
I saw
to
this thing like
damage,
grass. The
but-
smell of grass is apparently like a warning to other grass blades.
Yeah, it's a pheromone thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I was like, what are they gonna do? Be like, the blade is coming, and
Run! It's like,
the grass just starts going in the wind. Like, what?
it's just trying to like dodge it. It's
Miss
like,
me,
yeah.
bitch.
Oh dear. All right,
is
and
dumb.
on that bombshell, the
Bombus.
Do you know the second part of that sentence?
Bombus socks. What?
I was like, you're like, and on that bombshell, there's a second part to that sentence.
Oh boy.
That's cringe.
Good night.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you guys for joining us on this shit talk episode. Let us know what you thought about it. If you like these sort of like relaxed versions, I guess they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, we short talk. We should talk to like the cows come home and like we can talk about anything. But anyway, yeah. Comment down below what you'd like us to talk about next, whether it be a topic or just another chill episode like this. Make sure to subscribe as well. Follow all of us on our other social medias. They're linked below. We don't really need to rattle them off every week. They're linked below.
ZeroFunction Pod on Twitter and Instagram.
They should be.
I need to do that.
He will link them below.
I was gonna do it last time. I'm like, how do I find these? I actually go watch the video and be like,
Useless.
Do that, yeah.
You literally
No.
can just like go to our links, copy and paste them, put it in the description.
Yeah. No, I need to do that. It's a matter of
He'll
finding
fix it. I put it in when I was in charge of the thing, but they broke for some reason, so he'll fix it.
Yeah, they do
Oh,
that.
dear.
It's
Eventually.
Kind of annoying. Yeah.
And yeah, we will catch you in next week's episode where it is Conall's week.
Yes. I do have an idea what I'm doing, but
Yay.
Wow,
I'm not quite set on it.
you have an idea.
I have an idea.
Your
I-
brain actually like fires off
I
electricity.
have thoughts.
That's good to know.
The
We
gear
will
turning.
catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Bye.
Good night.